Hi everyone! Welcome to today's video. I'm going to be setting up my new hobinichi weeks and just kind of talk about my planning process because it has significantly changed over the past few months. Let's just do this together. So currently I am using my passport size traveler's notebook. I have really loved this because it's so small. I'm still going to use this. This is my wallet. But I think originally I tried to pack everything in here. Like I had certain inserts and I was trying to use them for like common placing and it just wasn't working very well. And as you can see, I have an undated weekly and the dated monthly, and it has been working well so far, but I am about to go back to work and I feel as though this is just not going to be enough space. It's not going to be big enough. I'm going to still use like my monthly for, personal things, but I think for work, I'm just going to need more room, which is why I'm trying the hobinichi weeks and we'll just see how it goes. I originally was in rings. This is a personal size and I really liked it, but then I swapped to the passport size traveler's notebook and I just really liked the bound books. I got all these things for my rings. I loved personalizing it, but there came a time, I just haven't used it at all. There came a time where I don't know, it just wasn't clicking for me anymore. I felt like I had a really hard time devoting actual time and putting in the work to use rings when I knew I was just gonna rip each page out. It just didn't feel super permanent, and it felt like what am I gonna do with the inserts that I've used? Obviously I can archive them, lots of people do that, but to me it just didn't feel right to do that. Yeah, so it didn't feel right to use rings anymore. It's just super just super temporary, and I really liked the aspect of having everything together in one thing. So that is why I am going to be trying the hobinichi weeks. I've seen so many people use the hobinichi cousin or the techo. Why I chose the weeks was because it's bigger in comparison to these inserts. Let's just try and find one specific one. So it's taller, but it is also slimmer. I like the layout of the weeks with the horizontal inserts. So as you can see, it's obviously much taller than these. And I'll show you obviously the left side. If you've never seen a weeks, the left side is the weeklies, and then on the right side it's just blank. And I feel like that's going to give me much more room to plan everything for work. And so yeah, I didn't go with the cousin because an A5 size is too big. I know myself, and having something that large, I'm not going to use it. I really wanted the size of the techo, but unfortunately that's only monthlies and daily spreads, and I really enjoy the weekly spreads, so that's why I went with this. I went with the spring start, so it starts in April, not January, and I got it in this really pretty color. I believe it's called pistachio. And so I'm really excited about it. I was considering getting like the gray color, but I was like, you know what? Gray, although it's a neutral color, I really love green, and it just fits everything a lot better. And if I have to look at this, or if I get to look at this every single day, it's going to make me much happier if it's going to be green, one of my favorite colors. So we're just going to be decorating it basically today. I have these really cute anime prints from Stinking Cute Prints. I will have her shop linked down below. She is very sweet. I love all of the stickers she makes. And so I'm going to be decorating it with some of these. And then I have some of these just like extra stickers. I don't want to use a lot of these just because I like using them in like actual spreads, but I feel like I could take maybe one or two. So yeah, that's basically what we're going to be doing today. So okay, so this is the spring starts, and the pages feel really nice. They're light. I'm hoping that my fountain pen doesn't bleed through. I've read that, you know, people use fountain pens and they work really well. I just have like a cheap one. I mean, I think all, like, obviously fountain pens are going to perform differently, but for me, it doesn't really matter that much right now. So maybe one day I'll get like a nicer one, but for now, I like the ones that I have from Amazon. So okay, so this is like the overall year. Obviously, this is from April to into 2026. This is where you can just document certain like events, and these are also like holidays. So this is the monthly spread. So it's obviously very spacious, can make anything in this column, put anything down here. I'm really excited to see how I'm going to format everything. I'm still not sure. I've been looking at a lot of like Pinterest like inspiration, because Pinterest is the best for that. And so okay, these are the oh, okay. It goes all the way back to February. That's good to know. So these are the weekly spreads. Like I was trying to explain before, this is the horizontal weekly spread on the left side, and then it's just blank over here. So you can literally do whatever you want over here. You can fill it with stickers. You can make it like a bullet journal for trackers. You can do whatever. So this is really nice to know that like it goes all the way back in February, because now I can like experiment with all this and figure out what kind of format I want to use, especially with work and everything. So, and I also bought this clear cover. Also comes with this little plastic pocket. So I'm planning on putting this most likely right here. And that way, like when you first open it up, you can have just like something right here if you need it, which is nice. I've seen a lot of people have like use these. I've never had one before, so it'll be interesting to use. Okay, so since I'm going to be using this for work, or like it'll be at work with me, I don't want to obviously decorate it too much, at least on the outside, but I do obviously want to decorate it some. So I'm going to only put a few of these anime stickers on here, but I want to keep it mostly minimal, so. I just added one more sticker. I think that's gonna be it for now. So now I'm just gonna put it inside here. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Got that. Yay. Ah, it looks so cute. I love it. It looks so cute. And then it also has this little pen loop, which I love. I'm not too sure if I'm just going to use the fountain pen or I might just use a pen from work because my work pens are nice, but good to know my fountain pen works for there. And yeah, it basically just looks like that. And I think we're all set, and I don't know what I'm gonna use in these pockets, but I could probably put like these stickers in here or something. There we go. And there you have it. So I'm super excited to start using this. I'm hopeful that this will be much more productive for me when I start working again. And I'm really excited to like share the spreads that I make because I think they'll be cute, and I just want to get a feel for what they're gonna look like before I start work, so that I can just know, and I just really want it to click in my head, so that I can just be as productive as possible. So yeah, but I appreciate you watching. I'm really excited to start sharing a little bit more of my journaling and planning, experiences, and I will see you in the next one.